Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowle here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Toss play to the outside. Gets to the first and still running. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. That dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
He finds some space. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. It's on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! He stopped him short of the goal line, but it'll be 1st and goal at the 4.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. And the quarterback keeps it here. Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Wants to throw it. Running back grabs it on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep them short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
One of those crucial moments early in this playoff game. 3rd down and goal. Caught near the goal line. The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, LSU, as they cleanly lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They stop him right at the 24.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here comes the handoff. Powering through. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
The pass rush closing in. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
To throw, it's Mayava. Looking to set up a screen pass here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved, just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen, gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw, and look at this, it ends up being a huge play.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short pass finds the tight end. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And the Trojans pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And the Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Sanders. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Trojans are going to cash in here in the red zone. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone. They go with the toss play. The big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind them to find yards. It's exactly what he did there.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Touchdown, Southern Cal. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And there's the point after. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Set to kick this one. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Zips it down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop him.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Important second down play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he drops it. Can you believe it?
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down, looked to be there, they just weren't able to complete it.
Gets rid of it on the move. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back. It's Mayava. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Finds his man. It's Sanders. Brody heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage for a first down. Looking to throw yet again. Pressure is coming. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking to scramble. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here. And instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. It's a keeper. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it, no problem.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Bringing it out, it's Barry. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18.
Those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Johnson. It's a dart right down the middle. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And it's fielded at the 40. Coverage team brings down the returner. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Back to pass. It's Mayava. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Can he get there on the ground? Broken tackle still going. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Sanders.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. And he drops back in the gun. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the grab. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this 3rd down.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the 2nd half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And he keeps it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And it's a direct snap. Grab near the sticks. It's Mayava. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a 1st down.
Big conversion there on 3rd down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
The pocket breaking down. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Now a on second down here. Looking to chuck it again. The receiver makes the catch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Dropping back, it's Mayava. Quick completion to the tight end. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb, and they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? So the safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20. Breaks into open space.
The return is brought down at the 33. And the USC offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. They'll try the right here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Throws it to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Decides not to fair catch it, but he is tackled immediately. A gutsy move, but didn't produce much. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Durham. Will not be brought down. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Over the middle, it's Watkins.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. To the air, it's Maeva. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pass is caught on a comeback route. The ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. The Trojans with 1st and 10 here. They'll try the right side on the toss. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Setting up for a second down play. He keeps it on a design run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
They'll hand it off. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. fake, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. The catch made on the right side. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Man, the defense is doing everything they can to try to rip that ball out. They've got to get the football back to their own offense to have any chance, obviously, of winning this game.
Second down and goal upcoming.
Here we go.
Receiver makes the grab, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, it's tough to play defense inside the 5-yard line. You're spread all over the field. They do a good job of pressuring, but more importantly, they keep the receiver short of the goal line.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on 3rd down. Now to set up a pivotal 4th down play. Question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
He's running out of time here. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Fresh center down to the offense after that first down completion. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Looking to throw it again. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Back to pass. It's Mayava. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Leaning on the run game here late. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's just looking downfield near the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. The pass rush gets home. Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. The offense threatening. Close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And he'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete on a very risky throw in the end zone. Lined up in regular kickoff formation here. 2 timeouts, final minute. I'm not sure they've done the math here. Surprised they're not going for the onside kick. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Keeps it on the draw. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. A handoff to the back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He breaks free. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.